Names hold profound significance in the Bible. They often reflect identity, purpose, and God's promises. In Genesis 17, 1-19, we witness a pivotal moment where God reaffirms his covenant with Abram by changing his name to Abraham and Sarai's name to Sarah. This story teaches us several valuable life lessons about faith, identity, and the extraordinary plans God has for us. The power of a name. In Genesis 12, God promised Abram that his descendants would form a great nation. Yet, years passed, and Abram, nearly 100 years old, had only one son, Ishmael. The promise seemed distant and improbable. However, in Genesis 17, God reinforced his promise by changing Abram's name to Abraham, meaning father of a multitude, and Sarai's name to Sarah, meaning princess. This was more than a simple name change. It was a reaffirmation of their identities and destinies as integral parts of God's grand plan. Life lessons from Abraham and Sarah's story. 1. God's timing is perfect. The promise made to Abraham and Sarah came when they were past childbearing age. Humanly speaking, it seemed impossible, but God's timing often defies our understanding. This teaches us to trust in God's timing, even when it seems delayed or improbable. His plans unfold perfectly, even if we can't see the entire picture. 2. Our identity in God. By changing Abram's and Sarai's names, God gave them new identities aligned with his promises. This reminds us that our true identity is found in God and his plans for us. We are not defined by our current circumstances or past mistakes, but by the destiny God has set for us. 3. Faith beyond rational understanding. Abraham and Sarah's story illustrates that God's promises often go beyond human logic. The promise of a son seemed impossible given their ages, yet it came to pass. 4. God's promises are bigger than our plans. Abraham thought Ishmael was the fulfillment of God's promise, but God had even greater plans. This demonstrates that God's vision for our lives often surpasses our own. Applying these lessons today. In our lives, we can draw inspiration from Abraham and Sarah's journey. When faced with situations that seem impossible, we can remember that God's timing is impeccable. We can rest assured that our identity is rooted in Him, and His plans for us are good, even when they defy our understanding. Conclusion: the story of Abraham and Sarah in Genesis 17 1-19 is a powerful reminder of the significance of names, the importance of faith, and the extraordinary nature of God's promises. By trusting in His timing, embracing our God-given identity, and having faith beyond human understanding, we can experience the fullness of God's plans for our lives. Just as Abraham became the father of a multitude and Sarah embraced her role as princess, we too can step into the remarkable identities and destinies God has designed for us. Come back tomorrow for more life lessons. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell.